Your friends are doing it, your family's doing it, even our global news team is getting into the action.
3, 2, 1.
Today, our very own Nicola Crosby accepted the cold, hard challenge after being nominated alongside Alberta Speaker of the House, Jean Zwazdesky. Along with being soaked, the pair made a donation and then made their own nominations. So it is the campaign that just keeps on giving. The ALS Association has raised almost $16 million in the U.S. in less than 3 weeks. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. Ryan Holtz is a marketing expert, and he joins us live in studio. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So why is this Ice Bucket Challenge, in your opinion, such a big success? Why are so many people getting on board?
I think, it all has to do with good marketing. And I think that whatever idea or thought that you have out there, you have to make it fun and make it in a way that will engage people. And I mean, the Ice Bucket Challenge has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Do you think, it is to raise money.
Yes.
And, there is a little bit of controversy associated with it because there are people who are having the ice bucket dumped and forgetting the cause. Do you think that it is successful in that sense, or is it just something fun that a lot of people are doing?
I think with, once again, any marketing campaign that you do, awareness is so key. Even myself, when I first seen it, it prompted me to say, what is this? And then as soon as I did that, I went online and started doing research for it. Not to mention, down in the US, they've raised significant money. And here in Canada, they started out with, I think, about $63,000 and are up to the $282,000 mark. So it definitely is getting the word out. And look at the awareness it's generated.
Mm-hmm. And when you talk about getting the word out, what role has social media played in this? Because, it has played a role in quite a few campaigns that we've seen. What about in this case? How do you view it there?
I think, social media has played a massive role. And if you're a non-for-profit or any kind of charitable organization, you don't have a huge, huge revenue to be able to spend on a huge marketing campaign. So you're really kind of depending on your friends to spread it and let it go viral that way. So, social media is fantastic because everybody kind of has a voice through it now.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to the timing of it, because I know I'm going to think back 1 week, 2 week, let's say, and I had heard about it, and we did a story on it here on Global News, and then all of a sudden it just kind of seemed to reach this peak where all of a sudden everyone is doing it. Every mention on Facebook, things like that, it's all there. Is there a marketing term for that or something where you just kind of see that steady, that's kind of steady climb, and then all of a sudden it just spikes? Is there?
Well, you definitely have the climax on that, and that's where that word and that term viral really goes, because as soon as everybody feels the need, like they got to participate in it, it becomes almost like the cool thing to do. Huge for marketing and huge for the ALS.
Do you think that this is something that other charities should pay attention to?
Absolutely. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and I know that some people are on the fence about it, but if I'm a charitable organization or a non-for-profit and I get this kind of exposure, it's a huge precedent for something like this. And look at how many people now are getting educated on ALS that maybe previous to this didn't even know what it exactly was.
Mm-hmm. And it's something that everyone can do. There's no limit to who can have ice dumped on their head, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us here today. And if you do want to learn more about ALS, including the symptoms to watch for, how the disease is diagnosed, just to learn some general information about it, you can head to globalnews.ca/Edmonton. All right, Nicola.